Hello and welcome, my Pisces friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching my video. This is going to be my group reading for Mercury Retrograde for my Pisces friends. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I just left Mercury Retrograde and here we are entering into it again. I fully acknowledge that the last time we exited Mercury Retrograde was in November. However, it just doesn't seem long enough. This astrological phenomenon does bring about a lot of communication issues and technology problems. However, that's only one side of the coin. Nothing in the universe is that one-sided. It's just that's the side we focus in on. The other side of the coin brings with it that guidance and wisdom. Mercury itself has a lot to share, and it's slowing down for us. Similar to when we slow down, we can start to really convey messages. Unfortunately, that message is usually lost due to all the side effects of Mercury slowing down. And I want to look at what that message and guidance Mercury is offering us right now and how to overcome some of the stickiness that it brings with it. The decks I've chosen for this reading are the Wild Unknown Tarot and the Energy Oracle. And like always, there are links below to both these decks, so should they speak to you, you can go check them out for yourselves. Alright, my Pisces friends, let's see what the cards have to say today. What cards represent Mercury Retrograde for my Pisces friends? The Son of Swords, or the Knight of Swords. We're looking at that adolescent, no fear energy, connected in with the truth and knowledge. Mercury Retrograde is going to bring about some major truths for you. We just need to be open to what it's going to say. A lot of times we like to cover up that knowledge because it's not what we want to hear. We need to be open to that knowledge and being receptive to it, no matter what it's saying to us. The Daughter of Cups. Daughter, or the Page of Cups, is that childlike, innocent energy. The cups, that intuition. We're going to need that knowledge, headspace, with connected in to our intuition to gain that knowledge. Where he's focused in on action and movement, she's going to be focused in on that inquisitive, playful energy. We have literally a yin and a yang here. We've got that masculine and feminine, that knowledge with that intuition. When we work on that yin and yang, that's when we're going to be able to really gain momentum in what it is we're learning. Oh, my cards are finally catching up. The Hanged Man, the 12th card in the Major Arcana, and it talks about letting go. It talks about that allowing the universe to come in and guide and direct you. Trusting in that universal message and knowing that the universe has our back. There's much knowledge to be shared on how you need to go forward and what shifts you need to make in your lives. It's being open and receptive to it and letting go of those preconceived notions and societal notions. Because when we start to try and twist the knowledge into what pattern and mold we want it, we're losing more than we're gaining. The Six of Swords. Sixes are about harmony and balance. We're back to the truth and knowledge. The Six of Swords is a journey card. Like I said, we've got some places to go here, my friends. This knowledge is going to really set us free. We have to acknowledge that we're not going to be able to deal with those past burdens that we're carrying, whether it be burdens of this lifetime or past lifetimes. we eventually will have the stability and resources to release that extra burden, our luggage. However, right now, we need to take it with us on our journey. Now, the original card of the Six of Swords has this woman and child being taken across a body of water with a ferryman. On the right-hand side, there's lots of choppy water. On the left-hand side, it's placid and calm, and in the distance, there is this fertile, abundant land. That's where we're headed. We'll get there directly should we listen to that information and really be able to embrace it for what it is and incorporate it into our everyday. That's when we're going to see that shift in movement and this journey just fly by. The choppy water are those obstacles we're facing right now, including Mercury retrograde's side effects. We can't stop or slow those side effects down or calm that water. We need to keep looking forward in where we're going rather than backward into what we have done. That backward will slow us down. And finally, the Three of Cups. Threes are about expression and growth. The Cups, intuition and emotion. The Three of Cups is a celebration card. That celebration of those positive, supportive people in our lives and beings in our lives that are going to help embrace us and move us forward. They too are coming with us. The Six of Swords had a ferryman. And here's your ferryman. You just get extra. We don't take this journey on alone. We need to embrace those supports, those positive, loving supports to help move us forward and make the journey more fun. So that's what Mercury retrograde is offering you. And I've talked about how there's side effects. So let's look at how we're going to be able to overcome some of these challenges brought on by Mercury retrograde and embrace the messages that it's offering you. The Wheel of Fortune, the 10th card in the Major Arcana. Those shifts and changes. They're natural shifts and changes that we have no control over. They're very seasonal. It just keeps turning. We can't stop this cog. We can only embrace it. The more we resist change and that information, the harder this becomes. It also starts to lessen the vibration of the shift, and you start to have those big challenges, those big obstacles, because resistance is low vibrational and it's based in fear. We need the high vibrational that's based in love that embraces this and allows things to transpire seamlessly, effortlessly, and you have more joy. You have that light and love in your life. The Father of Wands, or the King of Wands. Kings or fathers are that fully developed personality of the suit. They have the most power and most control. Talks about that embracement of your passions, those aspects and ideas that make your life joyous and you have so much fun doing. When we spend our time, or we spend more time working on those positive aspects and those positive activities, we raise our vibration. We're more receptive to those high vibrational messages. The universe is able to step in and guide us, and we don't have those binders on, those restrictions. We're letting go and focusing in on our passions. You get those eureka lightning bolts coming in because you're not paying attention. You're not forcing it. You're not trying to micromanage the universe. The Eight of Pentacles. Eights are all about movement and manifestation. The Pentacle is about growth and abundance. The Eight of Pentacles is a mastery card. It talks about that hard work and dedication and focusing in on the details. And in some of those details, we're looking at that information, bringing that information and incorporating it into our lives. We need to use the sword of truth and knowledge to cut through what isn't relative and focus in on incorporating those fine details. And those fine details bring in that abundance. The Four of Pentacles. Fours are a foundational, stable number. The Pentacle, again, is about growth and abundance. When we rely on the stability we've created in our lives, and we focus in on balancing and grounding ourselves, we amplify this energy. And let's be honest, Mercury retrograde destabilizes us. Making sure we've got that balanced, stable energy so that we are able to gain that insight and support, so we are able to start to incorporate it into our lives. It gives us that foundation to move from. The Nine of Cups. Nines are about all that hard work in your life, all that you've achieved. The Cups, intuition and emotion. The Nine of Cups is an abundant card. It talks about all that you've achieved in your life. Sometimes these cups are very small and it's very hard to see what you filled them with. Other times they are large and in charge. Knowing that you have abundance in all aspects of our lives, it's taking that time to acknowledge them and to bring them and incorporate them into those everyday aspects, so that those small little glasses, those little cups, grow and create more abundance in your life. And we knew it was coming. The Five of Swords. I won't lie, I've been doing these readings a lot and I'm getting the fives a lot. Usually it's Five of Wands, but this is the Five of Swords. It's conflicting knowledge. It talks a little bit about that conflict that we're going to see between people, conflicting knowledge and conflicting ideas, but it also talks about that confusion around that information that the universe is trying to send you. Bring in that stability and groundedness to start to cut through this conflict. Now we're starting to get a lot of swords here. Knowing that we need to use our head and our intuition to cut through this aggressive, argumentative energy and give you that guidance of high vibration so that we're not getting caught in Mercury retrograde. Those side effects are horrible. The guidance is amazing. And then finally, the Ten of Wands. Tens are an ending and a beginning card. Wands about that inner fire, that passion. The Ten of Wands is that cliche, you're working harder than you really need to, my friends. We do have the need for hard work. However, we need to start working more efficiently rather than flat out. Because again, we're getting back to that burnout stage. We need to follow that information and we need to connect in so that we're not burning ourselves out. We're looking at not being able to connect in and make this transition, to enjoy that high vibrational energy and the guidance that the universe wants to share with us. Starting to reflect in on current practices, following that information again, so that you are working more efficiently and you're raising your vibration so that you're able to enjoy what's happening rather than that burnout. Now we do have double tens. They balance out the reading. I love it when my cards do stuff like that. In angel messages, when you've got that double 10, the angels are telling you that this is a time of personal development and spiritual growth. And the more you're putting in, my friends, the more you're going to get out. So, let's end off on some blessings. What blessings can my Pisces friends embrace for Mercury retrograde. Well, it's a good one. The Magician in the Mirror. Very much connected into that magic of the Magician in the Major Arcana, using our natural skills and abilities to create what it is we need and want in our lives. Now, this card, and also in the Magician card, it talks about that connection into the universe. It talks about drawing that energy down. So again, we don't end out in burnout. Rather, we start to be able to create more abundance in our lives with less energy. Going back to that, you're working harder than you need to. Working more effectively and efficiently will create that abundance without burnout. Caring connections. Very much connected in to the Three of Cups. Those positive, nurturing connections that are high vibrational, that take you to that next level, that take you and nurture you, rather than bringing you down. We need that high vibration, that love and light. Focusing in on that will bring it back into your life. We're using the law of karma here. Now we have a couple multiples here, and they're hidden a bit. So we've got the 53rd card. We also have the Five of Swords and the Three of Cups. Sometimes the angels like to hide things and we have to kind of look for it a bit. So with that multiple 3, the angels are telling you that something close to your heart needs to be expressed. While that multiple 5, even though in tarot 5 is a conflictuary, aggressive number, 5 in angel messages are positive. The angels are telling you that a positive change is coming. We also have multiple 14s. We've got the Father or the King of Wands. They're the 14th card in the Minor Arcana. We have the 14th card in the Oracle. In multiple 14s, the angels are telling you that you're entering into a time of love and spiritual growth. Yin and Yang. I think we've talked about the balance a little bit. But balancing out that masculine and feminine, balancing out all aspects of your life so that you've got that energy flow and stability. It is crucial for those next stages and going forward. And then finally, 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. Well, most people know about Archangel Raphael. He's the healing archangel. And your 4th chakra is your heart chakra. Going forward, we need to really focus in on not only loving ourselves, but allowing blockages that we have that impede our ability to receive and give love. Our heart center, or our 4th chakra, is vital for those next pieces because it's that love and light, and that's where we really carry a lot of that love and light. We exude it from that chakra, and we really need to look at healing it because it's the first chakra we start to bury and clog up because of past experiences that are holding us down and that are low vibrational. We don't like it when we have heartache, when we're hurting. Those emotional hurts are hard. Starting to heal and work on that will start to help you see those full, huge cups you have in your life. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching my video. I hope that you found this video fun and helpful, and you're able to gain some insight and direction into what Mercury retrograde is offering for you. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. There is so much more coming forward, I'd hate for you to miss any of it. The best way to stay connected in and not miss any of the healing and insight is through subscribing to my channel and hitting that little red bell. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. In some of the tiers, the perks are private readings and healings with myself. I provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out? Until tomorrow, my Pisces friends,